Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is going to be my Tiger and Bunny episode 25 review, and the last episode of Tiger and Bunny. Now, I'll say this is actually a very heartwarming episode, and, you know, not a bad ending to the show, not a bad ending at all to the show. It was really nice. I liked it anyway. And, you know, it's even a good possibility it can still go on because of the situation that just went on in this episode. So, yeah, let me talk about this episode. Basically, we started off with where we last left off in the last episode, where, you know, Kotetsu looked like he's dead. You know, he's on the ground saying stuff like he's dead and stuff. So, you know, we thought he was dead. So they're talking and stuff, me and all Ted, and like he's trying to explain to the other heroes. Barnaby's trying to explain to the other heroes that, you know, his powers ran out. You know, right when I shot at, you know, the other robot to take him out and everything, and, you know, they were kind of sad. They're all sad over that, and you know. Kaide's like, no, daddy, and stuff, you know, crying and everything. Don't know what's in the background, by the way, if you can hear that. But, yeah. So, and then we see Mr. Maverick and that Roland guy, and, you know, Mr. Maverick's like, you know, great job, Barnaby. You took out the robot. I congratulate you, you know. But, apparently there was, like, 10 more of those robots built, so, like, dang, really? I'm like, man. So I'm like, well, what's gonna happen then? Because like they're gonna have to fight them. They had trouble just being one. So, you know, the robots started fighting them, and then they were having trouble even doing anything to them. It was just like crap. And you know, Barnaby already like ran out of power. His suit's like nearly destroyed. So it's just like, man. So, you know, they're fighting, and, you know, they thought it was gonna be over because the robots got them all down, and they had their guns pointing at them, and they're about to shoot them. So they thought it was about to be over. You know, as the gun about to shoot, freaking Mr. Saito, this quiet voice dude, ends up actually using the shutdown safety mode progress, and then it ended up stopping them from shooting. So it saved their lives. So Saito did it. He saved their butts right there. So yeah, and then Maverick's like, man, what the heck just happened? It must be the safety mode. So he was gonna go back to the place to override the safety mode. But that didn't happen because Rock Bison's like, you ain't going nowhere, and, you know, destroying the whole pillar where they were standing on, and he ended up falling down, and Roland about to fall out the stern build, you know, hero place, and he's like, help me, Mr. Maverick. You shouldn't even said that. You shouldn't have said that. The moment you said help me, you know, Mr. Maverick's like, kiss my ass. So, Mr. Maverick ends up kicking him off his foot and knocking him all the way down, and he gets killed. You know, Roland's not there no more. He just killed him, and he's like, god dang, this sucker's sick. Like, what's wrong with this guy, Mr. Maverick? God dang. So, yeah, you know, Mr. Maverick is like, you know, you ain't gonna stop me or anything like this. And like, I didn't do anything wrong. And then the hero's like, what are you talking about? Yes, you did. And how can you say that? You've been killing people all this time and crap. But yeah, basically he's like really light in this instant right here. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I made this city to what it is. I am the one that built this city. It was a ground of crap until I came in here and made this city the way it is. Without having, you know, despair. How can heroes rise to the top? We need despair for the heroes to rise to the top. I made this city how it is now, and I'm not wrong in doing what I did. And he was like, you know, as he was saying all this, my man Kotetsu ends up giving back up. I was like freaking kids. That was like a scary moment too. He's like, he looked so beastly to get back up like that. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Because I thought he was dead, you know. But he's actually alive, gets back up, and punches freaking Mr. Maverick in the face. And, you know, and people are like, what's going on? He's like, hey, look, I came back from hell. And so I'm like, and he's like, oh, look, that line's not good enough for you? I was going to say, I'm sorry to make you got to wait, you know. But, and you know, Barnaby's like, you're alive. I thought you were dead. It's like, hey, don't be writing me off all like that. And then Barnaby hugs him and say, hey, man, what are you hugging me for? And, you know, Kaide's like, hey, daddy, and stuff. And everyone's like, yeah, you're alive. You're happy. And I thought they were going to forget about Mr. Maverick. Because you can't be celebrating like that and then just forget about a villain, you know. But, you know, Origami Cyclone. You know what? What is Origami Cyclone's power? What is going on with Origami Cyclone? Did he, like, get stronger all of a sudden? Did you not see... Did you see this episode? Did you see how his moves are? It's just like, where did he get all the strength from? He was never this strong before. The only thing he could do was imitate people, like, you know, transform into other people and stuff like that. I thought that's all he can do. But he's like flying around, making his cyclone thingy, going all like. You just, if you see the episode, you see what I'm talking about. Like, where do you get so strong all of a sudden? But yeah, you know, everyone was like happy, but you know, Cyclone ends up throwing his ninja star at Mr. Maverick, and then they all looked at Mr. Maverick like, you ain't getting away with this. You're going to jail and stuff. And so, in the last effort for Mr. Maverick, he ends up wiping his own memory so that he does not tell anything about the Ouroboros, because Ouroboros, he's actually not the leader of the Ouroboros, so we don't know who the leader is of Ouroboros, which is like, oh, then I mean this stuff's still going on with Ouroboros. So he ends up wiping his memory so he can't get any information out of him, and now he's just like a dead brain moron. So they end up, putting him back in jail, and he's going in the little thingy in the car, and Kotetsu is basically ends up actually telling him, all the heroes now, that he's going to retire from being a hero. His powers are declining, and he just wants to be there for Kaede, and he finally got his wish, saying that because he wanted Kaede to say he was cool, and Kaede finally said this in this episode, so he's content now. And so since that was happening, Barnaby's like, no, I want to quit being a hero as well. There's no point in me being a hero if you're not being my partner, And Tony's like, why are you gonna do this, Bunny? And he's like, well, I became a hero because of my parents. Because of Mr. Maverick. He's the one that promoted me to be a hero in the first place. So like, it's just like there's really no point in being a hero. I still don't know everything of what's going on with my parents and how they died and all that stuff too. So he's just, so he ends up putting up his cape, and so does Tiger, and the hero's like, all right, so because it's like, don't be so. And then the person that girl that's usually Samantha, she's like, well, don't be sad and stuff, it's a good time. You break down the biggest hero, we got big ratings, be happy and crap. And so then we end up seeing like their daily lives and stuff like that. But before that actually happened with daily lives, we see brain dead Maverick in the back of a police truck and stuff. And then all of a sudden the police truck started getting attacked. And then this sucker here, freaking lunatic, he was taking down the freaking police people just to go after Mr. Maverick to kill him. I'm like, what the heck? He just attacked the officials like it was nothing. He's like, I know this is since I'm freaking justice, but like, why you attack all of them? But he ended up killing Mr. Maverick, so now he's not there no more. So yeah, because he ended up figuring out what happened. So now he's not alive, and we have seen cutscenes of like everyone's life, Sky High walking his dog. Rock Bison and Fire Emblem. Oh god, freaking Fire Emblem. He saw ground onto Rock Bison's butt, and Rock Bison's like, hey, let go. And so I was like, you got some toasty buns. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, that was just retarded. I'm sorry, but yeah. So we end up seeing that. They're just showing their daily lives and stuff like that, and apparently, after that was going on, it shows a year later, a time skip happens, and apparently we see Kotetsu out there actually trying to be. He's in the secondary league of heroes. Those little sucky heroes that don't really have any powers. I mean, they're not really that good, and they can't really capture him. So he's actually with them. He's in the secondary heroes, but they don't get airtime. I guess they get kind of noticed only for the fact that Kotetsu's probably there and stuff. But he's there now, and he's actually still trying to be a hero. So it's like, huh? I thought he was gonna quit. So he was trying to catch this criminal, and he was coming after him, and he was on the top of his building, his glass building and stuff. So they're like, you stop right now, you villain and stuff. And he's like, no, you can't do anything. Your powers already ran out. And oh, by the way, they also call Tiger now on 1 minute because his power only lasts 1 minute now. What are you gonna do in 1 minute with your powers? But hey, he's like, I don't need to have my power to kick your butt and stuff. And then the glass ends up breaking. He thought he's gonna fall in his car. Freaking Barnaby ends up coming, save him, like in the first episode where he had to hold him up and stuff, and he ends up seeing him, and he's like, well, it's like the whole time and stuff, and he's like, what, like, why are you here, Barnaby? And Barnaby's basically gonna be a hero. He's gonna be being back a hero too. He's like, since you're coming back, I'm gonna come back. I need my partner, So then they have an epic scene at the end. It's like, let's go, old man. He's like, okay, little bunny. And then that's how you wrap it up. So leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this episode, and if you think this is a good ending. Do you think it can go on? Because this kid was trying to buy Tiger and Bunny's card. So finally someone trying to buy Tiger's card. It was cool. But he ended up buying the card, and all of a sudden he ended up losing his dollar. And then you see that that building where Sternville has a superhero building, where they're fighting on. I can't remember what it's called, Hero Building or something like that. But it has his face on the dollar bill, and then the water got on it, and then it for some reason it turned to Ouroboros. So I was like, what the heck? It's like some, this is like some subliminal Illuminati kind of crap. I just want to put that out there. But yeah, though, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this episode. And do you think this is fitting in for this show? And do you think it can go on? Because I wouldn't mind if it went on. So yeah, like if you like Tiger and Bunny, and if you like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more seasonal anime reviews. Because Tiger and Bunny's over, and I'm sad. So it's been the Breakmaster, Tiger&Bunny episode 25 review. And until then, break out.